Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine HyVee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
I have to tell you, I love the fireworks. Welcome to the Hy-Vee Today show. It's Tony Tone. It's Friday, the 26th of June. We weren't here yesterday. I was off, had to get kids to... Here's the thing about taking kids to the doctor when they don't want to go. It's not fun. But it was just like those little well checks. But then you got to kind of lie to them. Like, yeah, no, it's just for your sister. It's just for your sister, guys. You're good. And then they get there and they're like, wait a minute. Why are they taking my weight? No, it's fine. Wait, why are they checking how tall I am? You're fine. And then they were elated when they didn't have to get any shots. So that was good. They were like, wait, Lucy has to get a shot, but we don't? I'm like, nope, you're good. So anyways, that's what I did yesterday. You should be very jealous of that. So the fireworks, right. So, I wasn't going to mention this at the start, but they're just so fantastic. We've got the MCSA fireworks tent in our parking lot. And it's the only fireworks tent in Muscatine County where you can buy fireworks like the Dazed and Confused or the Salute the Troops or the Radioactive. Maybe it's that I like the names more than anything. Look at that one right there. Every firework that you purchase or fireworks that you purchase, a portion of the sale goes to MCSA, Muscatine Center for Social Action, and it's the only fireworks tent that is staffed entirely by volunteers. So, and then I'm like, what is this? Like, come on, that's what it does? Hey, neighbor, don't be too mad. It's a smiley face that's a ball of fire. So you can't, again, the thing is, if you're buying fireworks, I hope that you go to the MCSA tent, but I hope that you wait until next week when it's legal to light them off here in Muscatine, because we don't want to ruin it for everybody. And they'd still love volunteers at the fireworks tent. Contact Marie Frankie, and she'll get you taken care of. All right, really quick, a couple things. So drive-up donuts are going on right now. If you don't want to get out of your car, we are doing this every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. Drive-up donuts. I took that picture as I was walking in this morning. Red, white, and blue donuts. Thought about buying some, resisted, still thinking about it, now seeing the picture, regretting it. The good news is that I work here. I'll be here for 9 more hours. I can buy donuts whenever, but if you don't want to get out of your car, we'll be there till 11 a.m., 7 to 11, today, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and on Sunday. How about 10% off everything from the meat and seafood service case? That is also going on today and tomorrow, 2 more days. So if it's from the meat counter or the seafood counter, you can save 10% off. Now, as a Hy-Vee employee, every day my discount's 10% off, and next week they're bumping it up to 20%, which is fantastic. I appreciate that. But for everybody that's watching, if you're out there and you want to grab some steak or some pork chops or those Busch Light brat patties or whatever the case may be, my phone is telling me I'm getting a call from potential spam. Maybe we have potential spam in the meat department. I don't know. But it's 10% off. I love that that's what it came up. Potential spam. I'm never going to answer a call that says potential spam. 10% off, 2 more days. Come in, check it out. And then just last but not least, real quick, reminder, this store open for business, 6 a.m. for everybody. This is the last day that I'll mention it on the show because I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we're back to normal hours, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Sunday. All right? So if you need something bright and early, we're ready to take care of you. All right, so it wasn't too long ago when our guest was on the show for the first time, and Logan Morgan was here, and it was like, everybody meet Logan Morgan. He's the newest member of Toyota Muscatine. And Logan's been back on the show, but now Logan is here, and he's got a new title, Finance Manager for Toyota Muscatine. Logan, congratulations, man.
Tony, appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's so weird because we both want to shake hands, but we're doing the social distancing. You just saw that, right? We were both like, should we shake hands or not? Do the thing. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, man.
You're a local guy who joined the Toyota Muscatine family. Has it been a full year or a little over a year or what?
It was a full year last week.
Holy moly.
June 17th, full year.
Okay, so that's an experience in itself, starting a career, learning the business, working with good people like Jimmy Greenhaw and TJ. But then what happens? Did you get approached about Frank? I got to give Frank Cruz a shout out because he's watching right now. What's up, Frank? So how did that happen? Because Mike Crane has been doing finance for a long time at Toyota. Great guy. So what's the story? This is awesome.
Yeah, so Mike Crane, our finance manager now, he's retiring here soon, so he's going into a more of a trainee role with me. So I've been doing that all of June, getting in there, getting everything, learning words, learning how to communicate to bankers and customers and everything like that. So now lately, these past 2 weeks, I've been in there by myself really, but yeah, he was ready to go, and he says he wants to just help more around the dealership and be less more of a managerial role and get somebody else in there. So that's where I'm at. And I got approached by TJ and Jimmy. They thought it'd be a great idea for me going forward to go and do that. They trust me. They trust us all, but they said that they would like me to pursue into that. So I'm here now and getting things going.
It's super cool again, I love the story. Local guy starts at a place that's been in town for a while. I mean, Jimmy, I don't want to say Jimmy's been there for a while, but I mean, Jimmy's 25. He's been there 25 years, basically. He was born at Toyota Muscatine. But in that role, finance manager, you already were working, selling cars, taking care of customers. Now every customer gets to see Logan Morgan.
Yeah.
Right? You get to go into the office, which is pretty cool. So talk about that experience, because not that you haven't been a part of helping people with their finances, but now you're the guy. So, and you kind of alluded to having relationships with the customers, but then you're right, you do have to get to know the different lenders, but then also an option that is great if you're watching, certainly Toyota can help you get financing as well, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot that your job entails now.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, just different banks, getting people approved, talking to bankers, talking to Toyota, talking to third parties, calling different banks that we don't even work through, getting stuff from them, just trying to get everything flowing through. I'm the last guy, so I'm the guy that you see that's going to get everything perfect for you, and if it's not, it's usually my fault. So
right, and it's if anything, it's in a perfect world, and gone through this several times at Toyota with Mike. Go from like a Jim Greenhaw into Mike's office. It's really a couple autographs and you're out the door. And that's the thing I think people appreciate, Logan, about Toyota, is that it's a very smooth process. The whole thing. I mean, even from the first time that somebody's gonna, because people do that, they'll drive through a lot and they'll see what's there, and then maybe they'll get out and they'll look, and then maybe they'll want to see if they can take a test drive. Or I know you guys have been bringing vehicles to people for them to test drive at home and check out, which is super cool with the pandemic going on. But then, yeah, I mean, if they proceed with that newer used vehicle, you're the last person that they'll see, and that's a lot of responsibility. And I'm so happy that it's you, because I think you're up for it.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it's a little. I'll meet them a little bit before. I'll be doing more of like an interviewing, just trying to tailor everything to your needs, because it's your right as a customer to know the stuff that you're learning from in my office. So I'm more of I'm still doing sales in a sense. It's more of the intangible stuff, though. It's not the car. You can't go. A car's tangible. You can go and touch it, drive it, feel it. I'm selling more of the stuff that, like, God forbid that you need it, but I have it if you do need it, like gap insurance, tire and wheel protection, service contracts, credit and life disability, all of that stuff. So I'm selling more of the intangible stuff. I mean, it's harder to grasp around, just because you're like, oh, I'll never use it. But then in the time of need that you do use it, you're like, wow, I'm glad Logan was the one that told me about that, and I got it.
And as TJ always says, information's free. It doesn't do you any good to not be transparent.
Yeah.
Right? Because
especially in my business, man.
Yeah. And now more than ever, people have the ability with their smartphones to, look at vehicles from everywhere. And, the goal is to keep the business in town. The goal is to be a one-stop shop for folks. And that's what Toyota is able to do, from that, initial purchase to the service. And then when you come back a couple of years later to trade it in to get into something newer. So that's really exciting. I'm super happy for you again, Logan Morgan, transitioning to finance manager at Toyota Muscatine. We're on the website right now. Chad's picking my brain, looking at 2020 4Runners and stuff.
Show me Sienna.
Oh man! So it's June 26th, and not that every day of the month is a good time to upgrade a vehicle or to look at options, but certainly at the end of the month, maybe incentives change. Is there anything currently going on that people need to know about if this is maybe the weekend? Listen, it might rain all weekend. I know a rainy weekend maybe isn't the best time to buy a car, but hear me out on this. If it rains all weekend, what else are you going to do?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's one of my favorite times to sell is during the rain.
Yeah.
It's just more you're inside, and we can actually sit there and talk, go and drive.
Sure.
You get a feel of it while it's raining, how it handles in the rain, the all-wheel drive functionality. But as far as incentives go, I know right now we got 0% on all hybrids, which is very hard to see. 0% for 60 months, I should say. 72 months, you're at 1.9. And I know right now we're stepping up on trades a lot just because it's harder. Our manufacturers, unfortunately, were shut down for 2 months due to COVID. So we're playing a little bit of catch up, getting new cars right now. So we're looking to get used cars in because we still got to sell cars, still got to make money. So we'll have that stuff. So we're trying to step up on trades and everything just to help you guys out, help us out. I know we've been going through some tough times, and we'd really like to help too.
So you're saying that now I could bring in my 2012 Toyota Sienna, the dad mobile, and we could just swap. You could just give me a key for a 2020, or you know that the 2021 Toyota Sienna van will come as a hybrid option, Logan, a van that's a hybrid, and it has a vacuum, and it has a mini fridge.
Yep.
Do you know how many times I have had to vacuum that van in my garage with my shop vac? More times than I'm happy to admit. But it's just, and I'm getting, by the way, I'm getting ready to start looking at maybe options, but I love my van. It's so comfortable. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a no-brainer when I was in a car accident. That was rough. Totaled the current vehicle. Went to see Jimmy. Test drove like 3 or 4 things. And I literally was like, he's like, what do you think? And I was like, well, I think I need something bigger because I was looking at like Ravs. And he's like, well, there's Sienna out there. And I was like, I don't know if I can swing it. And he was like, just go drive it. And I've said this time and time again, but just that the driver's seat itself in that Sienna, it's like sitting in a recliner.
Is it not?
It's so comfortable. And I'm not a small person, and it's just, I fit, and it doesn't handle like a van, which I know is kind of weird to say. So I'm all in. And then when I saw the 2021s, look at that, dude. That's a van. That thing is kind of, dare I say, that's sporty, right?
Yeah. That's the XSE, the hybrid one. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you guys need somebody to just like have one, and you just said you need trades,
yeah,
you're going big on the trades.
Hey, I can't be the one to do that. Your sales guy's Jimmy. I'll let him.
You
deal
just
with that
said you're
for
still
you.
doing a little bit of sales. What do you mean?
I got 4 days left. Okay.
What pretty good way to close out the month for you,
it
right?
is, yeah.
But no, that's a good point. So yeah, if you're watching and you're not sure about, because the other thing that people do, Logan, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing the like, well, the KBB trade-in says it's only worth this. You don't know until you ask.
Yeah.
To have a conversation with somebody at Toyota, because if the demand is there, like Logan just said, you might be surprised what you find.
Yeah, especially like if it's hard for you to actually put complete value into something unless it's at the dealership. I mean, it's we don't know how perfect that you take care of it. I mean, talking over the phone, and the first thing that pops in my mind is like rust or what's going on here.
Sure.
And it's hard to be able to tell where all that stuff is, and like tires, all that stuff. It's just hard to see without it not being there in your head, because the first thing you're going to think is they're trading in something that
Sure.
Yeah, it's just going to be tougher for us to.
Then the trade process. Listen, I traded in a 2010 Dodge Charger not too long ago when my wife was ready to get into Corolla at the time. It's an easy process because again, I can sit there on my phone and I can plug into these places and they try and tell you what, but until you go have the conversation, and then it was like, yep, that's a no-brainer, makes sense. Because you're right. I mean, you don't know, and you want to be upfront with folks, and they're going to give you that in return. So, but that's what I think is so important. So if you're watching and you're thinking, I don't know, maybe you're watching and you've got like me, maybe it's a 2012 or 2013, and you're like, well, I don't know how I do in my trade. It sounds like you're going to do pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking of this from a selfish standpoint now. You're saying you need trades, and the cool thing about what you guys have is 99% of what's on the lot, is a local trade.
almost all.
One or two owners, you know exactly who had it.
A lot of these turn-ins.
Yeah, so it's really exciting, and I just hope that for people that are watching, they appreciate that and they look at their options. And if it is going to rain the next couple of days, so be it. Is it also true that if folks were to buy a newer used vehicle, Jimmy would include some fireworks? Because that's what I would do if I were selling cars. I'm like, you know what, you want to come buy a car today? I'll stick a Dazed and Confused in the trunk for you.
That's all up to Jimmy. I haven't heard that deal going on yet,
Yeah.
but I'm all for it if it is. So.
Listen, now that you're like the finance manager, you got a nice office at Toyota Muscatine, it's time for you to get at least 2 or 3 dogs like Jimmy has.
Need some more mascots?
Yeah, because Jimmy's figured out he's looking for a house first. So first, Logan's going to get that house. But Jimmy has totally figured out that people will not be able to say no if there's 2 like golden retrievers just looking at him like, you know what I mean?
Dilly's closed a deal for me one time, so it's helped me out before. I'll tell him that.
All right, so we're at June 26th, end of the month, going into July, 4th of July next week. What does that mean for you guys for hours? Are you closed on the 4th? You going to be there up until or what?
So the 3rd of July, we're open until 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So the 3rd of July open until 1, and then we are closed on the 4th of July, so they gave us that.
Yeah,
so that's good. I mean, extended weekend. Don't get those too often in the business. So
and I think what's cool, again, the Toyota Muscatine been in town for a while, part of a family dealership out of Dubuque, right? Anderson Weber, and it's good. So and the thing is, I'll say if you're looking for like a certain color or type of vehicle, they can track it down for you. And then of course the Abra Body Shop and the service department. If you're, a lot of things are changed with 4th of July, but if people are still traveling, they need to get, make sure that you're safe going down the road.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's deer season still, too. So.
Ugh, deer season. Ay. All right, any July deals that you know about as we wrap up?
I don't know of any July deals yet. I know that they'll drop those usually June 1st or July 1st.
July 1st, okay.
The day before, they usually drop that stuff, so we haven't seen too much yet.
Perfect. Stay tuned. ToyotaMuscatine.com. And on Facebook, Logan Morgan, just transitioning into the finance manager. That's super exciting. Are you going to get like cool pens? Have you thought about that?
I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Yeah?
I think I'm going to get some cool pens. Maybe a name tag.
A name tag would be good.
I need a name tag.
You got to get a new name tag. But that's exciting, and congratulations to Mike Crane for retiring. I mean, that's a big deal, and to have been, what did you say, 18 years?
18 years there, about 39 in the car business. So.
Wow. And if you know anything about selling cars, it's tough. I have a cousin that's my age, my cousin Joe, and his dad, Joe, both sold, are still selling cars in the Chicago area. And it's tough. And certainly the pandemic, has been tough on the manufacturers, but they'll get caught up. Yeah. And in the meanwhile, this is probably the best time to trade in your vehicle since the demand is there for the trades,
absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So, again, if you just want to, 2021 Sienna. I don't have my key right now. I'm half tempted to just say like, hey, let's do it right now. Let's get this over with. Thank you for being here. Congratulations.
No problem. Thank you again.
Super happy for you. And you can see Logan and the crew at Toyota Muscatine, and they're ready to take care of you. And I think Jimmy Greenhaw, listen, Jim, this is a great incentive. You got the dogs, but do you have Dazed and Confused fireworks? We did give away a couple years ago. When I was at the radio station, we had a bunch of fireworks that we gave away at Toyota Muscatine.
Really?
Yeah. You should ask Jimmy. But there's a funny. I'll tell you. Well, there's a funny story about somebody that showed up and took a whole bunch of fireworks. But it was, it was good. Ask him about that. TJ will remember that as well. All right, let's go. CBI Bank and Trust Isle Cam. We'll get Logan back to work. And listen, ToyotaMuscatine.com is the website, or on Facebook. They'll get you taken care of. Get those vehicles traded in. Or maybe it's, maybe you're just, listen, this is the first time you're going to get that brand new car. It's always a good time to do it. All right, let's look at some breakfast. Look at that. That looks good. Jimmy Greenhaw also saying that if you buy a car today, he will get you breakfast. How about that? So that's Boney's $5 breakfast special. Ready to go. Gracie Brossert says, yay, Logan. Hey, Gracie. Stephanie says, don't forget what's in the box. So, I mean, we did technically... Do we have it ready? Yeah. For me? Oh, I'm doing it today. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Is there going to be a spider in it? Because I've been joking forever. Thanks, Logan. I've been joking forever that there's going to be something alive in the box. And Chris right now is just like, it's for you. So the Toyota Muscatine, what's in the box, coming up. Stephanie. And maybe it'll be the last one if something bites me. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Nothing's going to bite me. It's ready to go? All right. Let's do it after our next guests who are here. You guys coming on over? Waiting on you. Waiting on me? That's right. It's my show. All right. So we've got some guests that we're going to get set in place here in just a second. I'm going to mention just a couple more of these fireworks because they're absolutely fantastic. This one, though, I feel like this is something you should totally try. Tom, I'm probably going to have you here, and Tom and I are going to share a mic, and then we'll get Jamie mic'd up. Oh, my gosh, those things are so awesome. All right, so this right here, artillery smile shells. Please, when you buy fireworks, don't light them off until you can. Be safe, be responsible, and think about your neighbors. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just think about where you're going to light something like this off. All right? And then remember the MCSA fireworks tent in our parking lot, the only fireworks tent that supports MCSA with every transaction. Chris, how heavy is the Rip the Sky? Oh, not that heavy. Look at that. So this is another one of those big ones, 500-gram Rip the Sky. Look at that. That is awesome. Rip the Sky. 12 shots. What did you guys bring? You got a whole bunch of stuff? This is fantastic. I love it. We got RC cars galore over here. This is perfect. Yeah, you guys can move stuff around wherever you want. This is awesome. Trust me, I can talk about fireworks all day. So this is Rip the Sky. This is 12 shots. Please be safe, be responsible when you're buying fireworks like this. All right, let's get these guys mic'd up, Chris, Brad, and we're gonna get them into position. So thank you. All right, Tom McCleary. We'll get the other guys mic'd up. So we got Tom McCleary with Island Speedway, Star Collectibles. We've got our friend Jamie Thompson is back with Pie Tower Custom RC Cars, or Pit Tower. Did I say it wrong again, Jamie? Pit Tower. Pit Tower Custom RC Stands. And then is this Alex Napper? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So, Tom.
Yes, sir.
You reached out. First of all, I love when we can bring some of the RC cars. This is awesome. You reached out. You have an event this weekend. It's almost timing out perfectly because the weather outside might get a little rainy. And the good news is at the Island Speedway, Star Collectibles, you have so much room inside. But what's going on? It starts today, correct?
Today at noon is practice till 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, my gosh.
We have people coming in from Minnesota.
Yeah.
There'll be a podcast going on.
Oh, that's cool.
They actually do a podcast.
Nice.
But the race starts tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And it's Gone Bananas.
Okay.
So it's an off-road layout. Very nice layout.
Okay, so I feel like I've been to the Island Speedway. If you're just tuning in, Island Speedway here in Muscatine, unbelievable setup. I feel like I've been in there. Is the off-road the big oval dirt track or no? What do you mean?
The off-road is our carpet with the jumps.
Okay.
You know, like the way we jumped over top of you that one time?
Yes, I remember the time. I remember the time that an RC car jumped over me and I barely survived, which was fun. But so this is on the carpet,
Yes.
And that track is how big? It's very large.
What size it is, Jamie?
80 by, I want to say 50.
Holy moly!
55, I think. 80
It's
by 55, somewhere around there.
So for people that are watching that are into RC racing, would they still have time to get signed up for tomorrow's race?
Yes, you can come tomorrow morning, sign up.
Now the thing is, though, because this has really exploded over the last several years, you're expecting how many people? Because your lot will be full. I wouldn't be surprised, right? So people need to maybe not hesitate.
The lot will be full, plus there'll be practice on the dirt oval also going on. So it'll be packed.
All right, Jamie, the Pit Tower Custom RC stands, these things are super cool. But then also with this race this weekend, I saw on the flyer the Pit Tower Double Points Finale. So is that
we have a regular point series that we run, and this will be the last, say, winter point series.
Okay.
And it'll be double points.
Okay.
And then, this is kind of going on other than the big race also.
That's fantastic.
same
So the
time.
flyer's on the screen right here. So you can see everything for the folks at home that are watching that they need to know. Your stands are impressive, but when you see them in person, and you brought them on the show before, it's something else. So these are still obviously in very much demand for folks that are into RCs. I don't know, have we seen the smaller one before, though?
That's our single stand. That'll get raffled off tomorrow.
You're giving that away?
So, yes.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
What does something like that typically sell for?
That is $55.
Holy smokes. That's exciting. And then this one can hold, well, I mean, it looks like it can hold 3 cars. Tom, how many of those do you have?
Plenty.
Alex, are you racing tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be racing the pink buggy right there.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So what can you tell us? Because I'm a little green with this stuff. But can you, for the folks at home, and Brad, maybe let's zoom in on this guy. Tell them what they're looking at. How fast does that go? And then
so that's the stock car. It's got like a 17.5 turn motor in it, which is base motor for most classes. It's pretty fast. It keeps up with the mod cars as long as you are a good enough driver to keep up with everybody. And it should be a really fun class. That'll probably be one of the bigger classes out there tomorrow. So,
how many do you think will be in that class, Tom?
Probably 20 some.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, it's a big class.
So, Alex, for you, how long have you been into RC cars, racing them?
I think it's been 8 years.
Really?
I've been racing, yeah.
So
I've been racing since I was 9 or 10.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And what do you think? Like something, I mean, I'm not the best driver of these, but I also don't do it often enough. I'm assuming you've gotten a lot better over the years, right?
Yeah, I was not good at all when I first started, but I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just practice and
Sure.
starting to learn the car a lot better. And as you start like building the car, you learn things about it that make you a better driver overall. Everything
So
like that.
have you done a lot of work on this one that's
yeah.
here? Yeah?
Every week that I come down, I'll switch setups in it, mess with it a little bit, try and make it a little bit better for that track layout or whatever it is
Sure.
that I need to.
So Jamie, for you, are you racing tomorrow as well?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll be racing. My son will be racing, and my wife.
Oh, so it's a whole family affair.
Yeah.
That's super cool. And Tom, obviously, you've seen this where this can be something the whole family gets into. And again, the layout, I really hope for people that are watching, even if you've never seen an RC car in your life, you just go down at some point. Maybe it's this weekend, maybe not, because you'll be floored at how much space there is.
Yeah.
You walk in the door and you're into Star Collectibles, but then you take a couple turns, and I mean, it's just, what's your square footage down there? I mean, have you calculated that? It's humongous.
I have no idea. I keep adding on, so it's.
So since the last time you were here, what have you added things? Is it just about fine tuning, paint? Because last time I was there, things were looking good, but you're the kind of guy that.
Yeah, actually, if you can find the photos on there for the rock crawling.
Rock crawling.
It is jump big time. This is a rock crawler.
So this right here is a rock crawler. Wow, look at that. There's actually someone driving the rock crawler. Is that what's happening?
Tony.
His name is what?
Tony.
Okay.
So.
And he doesn't have a seatbelt on. Should we be concerned?
Nah, he's a Bear fan.
Well, he does kind of have a seatbelt on. He's a Bears fan. Look at the watch and the ring. Why does that look? That's kind of weird. But this is. So this is perfect for like a rock course.
Yes, our layout is as nature as can be. It's got trees in it. It has everything.
It's super cool.
It is really. I've had people come in and just can't believe how nice it looks like, just like outside, going out to find a place.
But it's inside.
It's everything we have is inside.
Okay, but I don't understand where. So I'm trying to think about the last time I was there. And kind of walking through in my head right now, where did the rock course go?
Okay, where the overflow is, where you can turn right to go to the oval,
Yeah.
you turn left.
Okay.
And it's right there now.
That's super cool. Jamie, Alex, are you into the rock climbing stuff or not so much?
No.
Rock courses?
We're not really into that. We're busy in on-road and off-road.
Sure.
And that keeps me plenty busy with I think 8 cars all going together.
Holy
especially
moly.
for the off-road between my son and I and my wife.
Sure.
That keeps me busy enough.
Yeah, so with an event like this that's coming up this weekend again at the Island Speedway with Gone Bananas and Pit Tower, are you going to go through a lot of I mean, obviously you don't want to have to make any major repairs, but
we don't.
You don't?
We don't go through a lot of parts.
Really?
No.
On races like this, we go through a very few parts. They're more you don't break a lot of parts out there. You really just don't.
They can take a beating.
Parts are for the ones who go outside playing that hit mailboxes and trees, and that's what they. Yeah, I'm serious.
But I feel like, okay, so I've seen the track.
Alex here.
But all right, be nice. Alex is a good driver. But I've seen the track. I've seen the layout. They're going, how fast are we going on the carpet? Like, what is it, 20, 30 miles an hour? Or
20 plus.
Okay, and if there's 20 vehicles at the same time.
Well, there won't be 20 at the same time.
Okay, so how many is it at once?
We do
7 to 8.
7
to 8.
7 to 8 is still a lot of these size vehicles going at speeds.
You still brake here and there, but
Sure.
not that often.
Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. What are you looking for? There's a truck. We're bringing a truck over. Look at this video. So this looks like it was pretty recent, right?
Yep.
Look at the lighting. The lighting looks good. Holy moly. So then I wonder about like the guys that we're seeing standing out on the course. That has to be, I mean, oh my gosh. Oh, that's giving me anxiety. Like, does it take a while to earn the stripes to get out there to help get cars back up right? I mean, obviously you don't put me in that job.
No, anybody can do it. All you do is watch your corner, and if a car does flip over, you want to point it in the direction that it needs to go.
Look at how fast this is. This is absolutely fantastic, and everything is timed. You've really got a cool like system down there that you use for that as well, right?
Yeah, it's my laps. You have a little transponder in the car, and it reads it back to the computer.
Yeah.
It tells you exactly how fast your laps are, where you're sitting, everything.
All right. So what is this? You just had this brought over. Is this one?
This is Jamie's stadium truck. I'll let him explain.
Okay, Jamie. What are we looking at? That is super cool.
It's a 2-wheel drive stadium truck. It's an open class, so you can run whatever motor that you want to, for the most part in it.
Okay.
And that's.
What kind of motor is in it right now?
It's a 13.5,
Cool.
which is a little faster than a 17.5, like Alex was explaining.
Sure.
But you could run a 5.5 in it if you wanted to, but that's overkill. You don't really need that. It's just too much.
I was going to say, so one of these days when it's not raining like it has been this morning, it would be cool to take a lap in the parking lot. But, I mean, and I'm assuming like a surface like this, is that okay for these? I mean, you know, like I don't know how smooth the lot is out there, but they're not
the tires. Put different tires on it. Other than that, they do parking lot races all the time.
Is that right? So these tires specifically are designed for the carpet then?
Yes.
They're Gone Bananas foam tires, which is our sponsor this weekend. Sure. From Wisconsin. The tires are designed just for the black carpet.
That's awesome. So that's where that Gone Bananas comes in, specifically for the carpet, and you'll get the most speed. What I also think is awesome on a lot of these, there's like sponsored decals. So it's more than a hobby. This can be something that you can travel around. I mean, obviously, Tom, you're going to have people coming in from out of town this weekend, which is super exciting. And they're able to, what is that down there? I just feel like, oh man, that looks cool. But like, so Jamie, for you, you know, being able to get sponsored and represent the brands. I mean, is Pit Tower sponsoring people at this point?
Not really. We keep our costs down.
Sure.
If we were sponsoring people, we would have to raise the cost to sublet them. But I'd rather keep costs down for people buying the stands.
Yeah.
Because obviously I know what it's like. This is not a cheap sport, but depending on how heavy you get into it and how many vehicles you have, it can be cheap.
Alex, for you, how many vehicles do you have?
Just kind of depends on how I feel about racing that day. Normally I'll run about 3 or 2.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends. If I'm not really having fun with the class that day, it's not working out, I'll only run 2. But.
And do you have sponsors?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm seeing some on there right
Rick
there.
sponsors me for the foams and everything like that. DW. Yeah, and DW does my body paint jobs.
DW does the paint jobs. Holy smokes, look at that. That is super cool. So again, if you're watching, whether it's the first time person that's going to come down, purchase an RC, or if they have it, by now they have to know about the Island Speedway because you are doing events. I mean, it's a couple times a month, right, at this point?
Well, we hold races every Saturday, Sunday on one of the tracks, if not 2. We have what they call a box stock class. It's on the oval, the off-road, and also the on-road here. And you can actually get a car rated around $200.
That's it. Start off right there, and you could maybe win this weekend. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, but that could be the thing that sparks that interest. So, Alex, who got you into this a couple of years ago?
Actually, me and Dad kind of saw it at a hobby store one time.
Yeah.
We just saw a Traxxas Slash that was there, and we bought it just to mess with it at home.
Yeah.
And we got in a group on Facebook. Mm-hmm. It was like a basher group that just took them out and skate parks and everything and drove them around. And there was this guy out there named Ryan Clemmy. He got me and my dad into racing one time, and we've just been doing it ever since.
Is your dad Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tom's watching right now. He said, "Smile, Alex." Listen, have you ever been on a talk show in a grocery store's restaurant before?
No.
No. Okay. Are you from Muscatine area?
No. I'm from Sterling, Illinois.
Oh. Wait, Quad Cities though, right, Jamie, or no? Further away.
Over by Galesburg, Illinois.
Okay. Yeah, so not too far.
No.
Sterling though.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you? Was it just through Facebook and connecting with the Island Speedway, or what?
Yeah. So my dad lives in the Quad Cities.
Perfect.
And when I come to visit him, we would go out on the weekends and screw around with it and do whatever. And that's how we kind of started. We met people from around here. And
See, that's awesome. There's this great network. And then Jamie, how long have you known Tom for now?
4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And then the Pit Tower. How long has Pit Tower been around?
Pit Tower just going on almost a year and a half.
That is unbelievable.
So, and we're close to 300 to 350 stands sold so far.
Jamie, that's you have to feel so proud, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's
and shipped anywhere. He ships some other place.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like in the custom colors, the powder coated, right?
Yeah, they're all powder coated.
Yeah,
and
and it's so fun when you're at Island Speedway because most everybody that's there has one. And it just makes sense. I mean, whether it's displaying the vehicles like we are right now, but it's more of a practical use when you're working on them, so you can get in and right. I mean, that's where
it cleans
awesome.
up everything, makes everything more organized, and it displays your cars even at home. I have multiple guys that have them at home and the track.
It's awesome, Alex. It's funny that you say that. You know, when we were with my dad growing up, we went to R-rated movies or we went bowling. So now, as a grown-up, I don't like bowling. Still love R-rated movies. But, like, Dad, why couldn't we got into cool arts? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's an awesome thing to share with your dad. Who's a better driver? I mean, he's not here. He's watching, right?
He was better than me at first, but now.
Now you're better?
Yeah.
Yeah? So is your dad competing this weekend?
Yeah.
So will you compete against your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That's kind of awkward. It's like if you win, it's not a big deal. He's like, good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
He used to beat me all the time when we first started, so it evens
That's
it
such
out.
a dad move. Right. Not take it easy. No, you can't. So then, Jamie Freed, you ever compete against the entire family in a heat or what? Or in the same class?
My son.
Yeah?
Son and I, we go back and forth.
Okay. And how is that? Is that okay? I mean,
it's great.
It doesn't
it's
get
the best
chippy?
thing. It's the best part of it.
Yeah.
So
and that's really it. I mean, ultimately, it can bring people together. I mean, think about just the three of you and friendship that you have. But then if you can get involved with family, right?
Yes.
It's right.
That's what the whole place is about. It's family. I mean, we want to bring the whole family in. Even if they don't race, we want them involved in somehow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's plenty of things to do there.
I'm telling you what. And then Tom does things like, look at this. So this is something that, and it's so funny because the last like 3 times you've been here, we haven't even really talked about the fact that Star Collectibles.
That's a new release that just came out.
This is so, but part of your business, you got the comics, you've got the, well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff for trains, but then there's like, if you, I don't know, there's, you have it all down there.
Plastic models, puzzles, pretty much about everything.
Yeah, in the comic business. So what is this? This is Batman: The Adventures Continue 1.
That's the new one that just came out this week.
And since I know you follow the news, this week what was announced is that Michael Keaton is going to play Batman again in the Flashpoint movie, which is the Flash runs so fast he goes back in time. What do you think about that?
I like it.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
I think it's great.
I think it's just there's going to be like 4 different Batmans, right? We're going to have Robert Pattinson's Batman, and then there's Michael Keaton's Batman. Does anybody have a Batmobile car that they race?
I do have one.
You do?
I race it.
Why don't you race the Batmobile?
It's not a racing one. It's a show.
It's for sure. So if people are watching, Chad, if we go back to that poster for the event this weekend, Gone Bananas racing event going on, Island Speedway here in Muscatine, Island Speedway Star Collectibles. If they can't make it out for this weekend, you said every weekend there's something going on, but as far as these larger sponsored races, is there one for July on the books yet, or what?
I don't think there's one in July yet. No, we're kind of holding off a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of a strange month. I mean, holidays and vacations and everything like that.
Yeah.
A lot of work has gone into renovating the space that you're in, and I know that it's taken a good crew and tons of hours, but to be able to see it now, unbelievable, right, Jamie? I mean, from walking in, I bet
you wouldn't believe it if you would have saw it before.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Tom, you have to feel really proud of the crew that's been there. I mean, the last time you were here, you talked about just the hours and 15, 16-hour days that people were putting in and driving from out of town to help. 810 Division Street's the address. But, yeah, I mean, the sense you get when you walk in, you got to go, holy moly, this is – because from where you were, I mean, not that the former location you really had grown into, but you also outgrew it pretty quick.
Yes, we outgrew it real fast. I mean, I get tiresome changing the track over every day to a different race.
Yeah.
And hopefully here in about another month, the on-road will be up and running, and it'll be by itself ready to go.
Oh, that's super cool. All right. So will all three of you compete against each other at any point this weekend? Are you in the same class or what?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Has that happened before?
Oh, yeah. Happens all the time.
Okay, so who's the best out of the three then? Oh, man. Okay, Alex. No pressure on you, man.
Yeah. Facts are facts,
Yeah?
The facts are there. Just younger, but better.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. Alex, I feel like, again, I could get the handle for it.
Yeah.
But these things, I just love watching the videos. Look at that video. Look at that. If you're watching at home, this is in Muscatine. Did you know? 810 Division, Island Speedway. This is happening. I'm telling you, if you have kids, even if, again, you've never gone to an event, it's going to be a rainy weekend. Get them out of the house. Get down there. Tom, does it cost anything to come in and watch races?
It costs nothing to watch.
What?
Plus, you can actually go on the Facebook page and watch it live.
See, it's super cool. It's such an evolution. It's bringing people to town. It's bringing people together. And then, Jamie, for you with the Pit Tower, our custom RC stands, you've got a Facebook page. People watching that they want to order them. They go through Facebook, website.
Through Facebook.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. And there's Facebook page right there. Look, Pit Tower Custom RC Stands. So this is awesome. Good luck to everybody this weekend. It's awkward that you're all going to race against each other. Like, I don't want to. It's not?
It's not awkward.
No.
Well, it's awkward for me because I don't want to say, like, you know what I mean? I just want everybody to tie. Can it just be a tie? What do you think about that idea?
We get up there and we just have fun.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, we congratulate everybody,
Yeah.
Good luck, and here we go.
No smack talking at all?
No, not really.
No.
There's really not.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's what's nice. And I think for people that are watching, it is competitive, it is fun, but at the end of the day, everybody's there for the right reasons to have a good time and enjoy each other's company, right?
Yep.
And
That's the thing. If somebody's having a problem, we all try to help them.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I can't imagine that something with any of these vehicles could go wrong that couldn't be repaired the same day.
With the group that I have that helps me run the store,
Yeah.
I know that a lot of these guys want me to get out there and race because I don't get to.
Sure.
So they'll actually come in and run the store for me. If somebody needs help, they'll take over and take whatever needs to be done, or pass it on to someone that can correct it faster.
That is super cool. Well, listen, Gone Bananas, it's super cool to have it be a sponsored race, that they have these custom tires that are designed for the track, the Pit Tower stands if you like what you see, and then, of course, don't forget about Tom and Star Collectibles and all that part of the business as well. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I think, again, the weather is perfect for this. Right? I mean, I don't love, I was going to say, but both of our guests this morning, right? When it rains, you can go buy a car at Toyota Muscatine. When it rains, you can go to Island Speedway and Star Collectibles, because what else are you going to do, right? You can't be outside. As we've been sitting here, it's been lightning and stuff, and I'm just thinking, this is perfect for Tom. This is
Come on down and watch the show, guys.
This is awesome. All right, Star Collectibles, Island Speedway, online, on Facebook, and Pit Tower Custom RC Stands. Thank you guys very much. Is it true, Alex, that you are willing to strap a firework to the vehicle tomorrow? No?
Not.
What if it gave you like a rocket boost, Alex?
It'll just blow the whole car up.
It'll blow the whole car up.
Then your dad will have to fix it.
Oh, then your dad can fix it. Dad, I don't know what happened. I got this firework from this guy. Yeah, that already sounds bad. Let's not do that. But there's no nobody's got like a turbo boost or anything. Nobody's got like a remote and you're like, what's that button do? That doesn't exist?
No.
No? Okay. There's
You
no
could make it
NOS.
exist,
You could
but-
make it exist.
But you'd probably destroy your car.
But there's no way to put like NOS in these things and just have them just, I know it's impractical because it wouldn't be able to make the turns probably.
They're
right?
fast enough.
Plenty fast enough.
Tom's remembering the time that I wrecked a car in his outdoor track on like the first lap because I didn't know what I was doing. So, and look, he's not denying it. And they're not the easiest things to steer, but it is super fun. And I encourage you, if you're watching, to go down and support these guys. Thank you again. Good luck.
Thank you.
I hope it all ends in a tie. And it's very strange that you named the driver of your rock climbing track Tony, and it has a ring and a watch like I do. Please take care of the Tony. It's like a voodoo doll. What's going on down there?
No, he's just a little strange.
Okay, that's perfect. Just a little strange. All right, get him out of here. Great, just a little strange. All right, and you still don't have any Green Bay Packers vehicles. I find that really hard to believe. You don't have a Green Bay Packer car.
No, I have my paint scheme that is the same on everything.
Okay.
I can see that colors for being colorblind, so I can see those.
You're colorblind?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Have you seen those glasses they make where you...
Yeah, I just no. I'm so used to the way it is now. My colors are perfect to compare everybody else. So.
Oh, I did not know that. All right, we learn something new every day here on the show. All right, let's go CBI Bank and Trust ILCAM. Go see these guys this weekend. I promise you'll have fun, even if it's just as a spectator, or maybe you're going to make that first purchase around $200. You can be off to the racing and having fun. And Alex, it seems like you're going to clean up this weekend, so just give him the trophy, right? I hope so. Right, he's ready to go. And to Alex's dad, Tom, no offense, man. I mean, it seems... Now, if your dad wins this weekend...
He's got bragging rights. It's just how it is.
Then Tom has to come on the show next time, maybe. That may have too many Toms, so I don't know about that.
He will. He'll come on.
Yeah, and maybe you could stay home then.
That's fine.
There we go. Perfect. Yes!
My group is just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can handle it without you.
I wouldn't take anybody else.
Oh, I'm kidding. I've known Tom too long. All right, very good. Let's go to the CBI Bank and Trust ILCAM, and please go see these guys this weekend. People are going to think I'm mean to Tom. They're going to be like, Tony was really mean to that Tom McCleary. No, we've known each other for like 8 years, and it's a good back and forth. What people don't know is that when I was at the radio station, I had these super cool cardboard cutouts in the studio, and they all came from Star Collectibles. I had this Thor one that was fantastic. So it's good to see you guys. Thank you again. And the Pit Tower custom RC stands are super cool. I'm telling you, if you get into this, you're going to need one of them. And the custom paint and the fact that they're powder coated, it's just great. All right, so today is, what is it? It's June 26th. I like the moving parts here. I feel so lazy. Like I'm just sitting here and these guys are moving all this stuff. Keep it up, fellas. Keep it up. Double time now. Today's June 26th. It's National Chocolate Pudding Day. It's National Take Your Dog to Work Day, which I did not. It is Coconut Day, and it is Beautician's Day. So I want to start with a coconut because look at this. So here you go. This is a Melissa's Quick Crack Coconut, and I love on the back, look at that, Brad. All you have to do is hit it with the back of the knife and not cut your finger off, right? Don't cut your finger off on the back of it. But you can see they're like pre-scored. I don't want to open it, but you can kind of see right there. That's where you're just going to hit it with the back of the knife. So that's awesome. Tom says I'm going to be gunning for him on Facebook, so that's funny. Look at this. We did technically bring our dog to work day. One of the iron decorations that's still available here at the store. All of the iron decorations are now 25% off, so say 25% off at $39.99, and there you go. I feel like it's a little bit more creepy now that I'm holding it, but this is it's different. Yeah, it's like me. It's different. So that's fun. All right, so National Beautician's Day. I wanted to mention this. This is super cool. See you, buddy. Thank you. So this is the Duke Cannon News Anchor Hair Wash, and this is one of those products I didn't realize that we had. Look at this. News Anchor Hair Wash, tea tree formula, and then on the back, they want you to know it's not for clowns. This stuff smells so good. I'm sure that it's fantastic, but the fact that it's called for News Anchor thick hair, what? I don't understand. But I do have thick hair, and it says your hair is a weapon. So that's right up my alley. We, of course, have some chocolate pudding on the table, and then just a few more examples for Beautician's Day. These are fake eyelashes. I don't know how they do it with the fake eyelashes. I feel like I would poke myself in the eye. I mean, there's literally a how-to on the back right there, but I feel like I would poke myself in the eye. Look at that. That just, like, that gives me anxiety seeing that. And then you have to rip them off, right? Like, there's no easy way to get these off. What is this? Eyelash glue, eyelash adhesive. How long does it take to dry? How do you not get it in your eye? I have so many questions about this. Like, I understand that, you know what I mean? But, like, look at that. I don't know if I don't know. We were at the doctor yesterday with my kids. Their doctor was like, my oldest son, she's like, he has really good eyelashes. And I was like, I guess. It's not something I notice all the time. So he does not need those. And then also for National Coconut Day, I feel like people either like or you don't like coconut. There's not a middle ground, right? Like, there's people that like Almond Joy. There's people that like coconut flakes and things. And then there's not. Like, there is no middle of the road when it comes to coconuts. You're either all in or you're not. You know, my grandma used to make a cookie that had coconut flakes in it. And the coconut part wasn't my favorite, but the cookies were. And that's the same grandma that would send me cookies in the mail at St. Ambrose. I was probably the only college freshman that would get a package, and it would be cookies in the mail. And then there'd be like a card from my grandma, God rest her soul, and she'd put like money in it. And I was always like, Grandma, you don't have to put... And then she would always write in the card, like, share the cookies with your roommate. And I'm like, I ain't sharing no cookies. Sorry, Grandma. How about another fun idea with it being Beautician's Day? These are Frozen 2 DIY super cool face masks. Do you want to build a face mask and then peel it off or wash it off? I don't know. If I put it on, would I look like Elsa or Anna? How many times have we watched Frozen 2 at our house? The answer is not enough. Samantha? If you get that reference, you're welcome. Frozen 2, I mean, this is just marketing, right? They just put it on everything, right? I mean, what else? I'm surprised there's not an Elsa and Anna firework or like an Olaf firework. Like, you know, I mean, not that the Disney company needs any more money, but I mean, listen, why not make Frozen fireworks, right? Cotton swabs, right? Doing a little beautician work on the face. We got a little cleanser, a little makeup remover. I know what this stuff is. I have these at the house. My wife has all this stuff. It's great. All right. I'm not opposed to doing the old, you know, I've got the charcoal mask where you can like try and clean your pores. I'm not above that. I have to be in front of cameras. I mean, I got a little moisturizer, you know. I don't know if it's working or not, but I have it. So I'm not opposed. All right, and I love this, by the way, a little comic action. So you want me to do the what's in the box? Now, I'm inclined to think that it's alive, based on Chris's reaction. Chris is like, "Oh no, it's for you today." All right, fine. Chris, if it's alive, is it just a bowl of pudding? Is that what I'm going to put my hands into? Just like a big old bowl of pudding? All right, Chris is being very coy today. I'm going to be very careful. My eyes are closed. This is the Toyota Muscatine What's in the Box. Chris, can I have a clue? Is there just one thing? Oh, man. Man. Come on, dude. I was right. It's pudding, isn't it? Yeah. I knew it. I was so afraid. I'm so glad I didn't say anything bad when I felt something, because all of a sudden I was like, what's happening? And what I like is that it's taped in place, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Wow, I don't need a napkin. What are you? Well, I can make it out alive. Look at that. What do I need a napkin for? That's good pudding. That's hilarious. I got what I asked for, didn't I? Wow. Happy National Chocolate Pudding Day. Did you stick your thumb in a thing of chocolate pudding in your very own Toyota Muscatine What's in the Box? Oh, I didn't know what it was at first. I was like, oh no, what did he do? That's why you don't want Logan to do it, because you don't want our guest to get pudding on his hand. Hey, TJ, I'm going to be late coming back. What happened? Well, the Toyota Muscatine, what's in the box? They had pudding in it. I got it everywhere. That is well played. Look at that. Oh, that's good. All right. So that's a slightly used chocolate pudding right there. Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm glad it wasn't a spider, right? I mean, at least it wasn't a spider. It was not alive, but it was delicious. All right, let's look at a couple more fireworks because we've got some behind the bar. Maybe we can show you. The 50 caliber artillery is super cool, and the Eliminator are on the bar. So again, the MCSA fireworks tent in our parking lot is open for business. Brad, look at the size of this thing. What is that? What? Oh my gosh. What do you need this for? I mean, please buy it. Oh my gosh. This is... All right, so this is the 50 caliber artillery. It's $65.99, and it looks like it's a whole bunch of mortars, right? So it's 18 shots of the highest performance available. So this is, you know, you're getting to the point where you're almost doing like a show in your backyard. Look at this guy right here, the little model. Be safe. Brad, you got to come in on this guy. They're showing you exactly how it works, all right? Step 1, place mortar on hard, smooth, level outdoor surface, not on the grass. Step 2, unwind the fuse. Step 3, insert shell with arrow pointing up all the way at the bottom. Step 4, keep head clear of the tube, light the fuse, and get away. That's exactly what you have to do. Oh, boy. I don't know. I mean, that's awesome, but that's massive. Wow. I can't encourage you to do that in the neighborhood, okay? You got to be safe. You got to have a good plan for where you're going to light that. But please know that it's outside in the MCSA fireworks tent right now. And then also back there, the Eliminator is back there. And the Eliminator is exactly what it's advertised. The Eliminator is just ready to go. Please be responsible. The Eliminator is $84.99, worth every penny. Jeez Louise, could you imagine what that thing's going to do? And again, what's cool about the Bellino fireworks, you have an opportunity to check out what all of them look like. You can scan. There's QR codes on each one. There's their YouTube channel. So, and again, the MCSA fireworks tent. Every purchase supports MCSA, and I hope that you'll help them out. All right, let's see. On Facebook, Stephanie says he was right, talking about guessing the pudding in the box. Yep. Betsy says, I have food aversions of chocolate pudding. Now my heart is broken. Well, listen, I didn't know I'd put my thumb in chocolate pudding today, but I never know what to expect. And I'm glad that I did and that I didn't guess incorrectly. And it was not a spider. It was National Chocolate Pudding Day. And there's sugar-free chocolate pudding. There's regular chocolate pudding. There's like a whole different kinds, right? Have chocolate pudding in the fridge at my house. Okay, we're going to mention a couple of things and we're going to get out of here. Yeah, that's good. We're almost over an hour, so that's great. All right, I want to talk about Chef Scott because he's doing dinner tonight in here in the Market Grill Express. If you want to come have dinner, very much open for business. So tonight, Chef Scott doing spaghetti bolognese. So that's basically like a spaghetti with meat sauce, but this is the real deal, right? So if you ever went to DeBeat's in downtown Muscatine, Chef Scott worked with Chef Awad DeBeat for a long time, and spaghetti bolognese was something that was very popular on their menu, and we're super excited to have it as an offering for dinner tonight here at the store. Dine in, take it to go. It'll be good. I know that. I mean, I don't have to be convinced. I know it'll be good because Chef Scott's making it. And then tomorrow on Saturday at noon here at the store, Chef Scott, Captain John doing live demonstrations at the Chef Station. Nice collaboration on Seafood Saturday. And then Chef Scott also will have poblano cornbread with fresh-made honey butter. So the poblano cornbread featured in the Seasons magazine, and Chef Scott will have it tomorrow. So please just know that. It's going to be great. So stop by the store, get some poblano cornbread. All right, 25% off all the live plants. Now, the garden center is closed, but we've got live plants out in front of the store, hanging baskets. Is this one from out there? Oh, you're very, very smart, Chris Anderson. Look at that. So whether it's something like this little guy right here, this is a I don't know if I want to say the name of that. Did you see the name of that? What is that? Why is that? It's an herb. We're just going to say it's an herb. But what is the deal with that name? I don't want to turn it around. It's kind of offensive, but it's 25% off. But that's the name. I mean, I guess I can show it. It's the name of the product. That's what it's called. Go ahead, Brad. There you have it. It's 25% off. All right. So all the live plants that are left are. I didn't put that there. That's not photoshopped. It's 25% off. Why do they where does that name come from? I don't know. Boy, if that's how this show ends, listen, it's been great doing it. That I'm just advertising that it's 25% off. What else do you want from me? The customers at this store have saved by now nearly $15,000 on gas with their Hy-Vee Fuel Saver. I just want to mention that if you don't have a Fuel Saver card, you got to sign up for one. I'm going to update the graphic because I know the total has changed. So since June 1st alone, over $15,000 saved on the price of gas. It's super exciting. Again, you're putting gas in your vehicle unless it's, like a full-on hybrid or electric. And if you have a hybrid car, that's fantastic. Hopefully you get it from Toyota Muscatine. But in the meanwhile, you got to put gas in your vehicle. I need gas. I'm parked out near the fireworks tent. I need gas. And the good news for me is Hy-Vee gas is right over there. And I'm going to use my Fuel Saver today. I think I've got about 70 cents off per gallon. Yesterday, I take a day off, and Matt Schweitzer says yesterday they did like 30 cents off a gallon from 11 to 4. So that was super cool. You got to keep an eye on this store's Facebook page and Instagram for when fun little happy hours like that pop up again. All right. We've got the local ad that has a Isles Online coupon. I just want to mention this because it's for Sunday and Monday, okay? So you get the newspaper. If you're an Isles Online customer, you can use this. If you're going to be a first-time customer, you put in the promo code SAVE Muscatine, all one word, and you save $10 off a $150 order. But that's good for only this Sunday and Monday. Pick up orders with Isles Online. Use that promo code. Don't miss out on a great opportunity to save. And they still have some same-day grocery orders available. I checked my phone before the show started, so I just want you to know about that. Of course, the MCSA fireworks tent in our parking lot, very much open for business. Brad, can we flip around? Is the tent closed? What do we got? It looks like they've shut most of the sides down just because of the rain. But they need volunteers, and they would love for you to help out. If you're thinking that it's too late to volunteer, that would be wrong. Listen, they've got, until July 5th to sell fireworks, and every purchase from the Bellino MCSA fireworks tent supports MCSA, the Muscatine Center for Social Action. Okay, the parking lot right there. Fireworks tent is out there. When it's not raining, they've got some of the sides open, but that's the tent. It's probably one of the bigger tents in town. It might be the biggest tent. And they've also got those great deals like buy one, get 3 free, right? Like this. Here you go. Perfect example. Morning Glory Sparkler. Buy one, get 3 free. This is perfect. These are $1.49. Wow. Buy one, get 3 free. So here's how that works, because we've got good props. Buy one, get 3, right? That's awesome. And then we've got the single day parachutes that are also $1.49. Buy one, get 3 free. Check that out. That's amazing. $1.50 for 4 fireworks. I need the sparklers. And listen, I think you can use sparklers, right? You don't have to wait on the sparklers. I'm saying that because I'm going to buy some for my kids. So that's awesome. Look at that. Buy one, get 3 free. It almost doesn't make sense when you say it. I buy one and you're giving me 3? And they have so many other deals like that in that tent, so please check that out. I encourage you to do so. 2 things that we're going to get out of here. The DSW sandals and shoes that we have in the store are going to go quick. They're 60% off. They're near the dairy department in the seasonal aisle. Sandals, shoes, what we've got is what we've got. Probably not getting any more, so if you see your size, don't hesitate. Irv's putting in a new TV over there. Look at that. Simulcast the show down there. Irv says he gets paid every time I mention his name. So I should keep saying it then. Get a little bit more money. 60% off DSW. Irv bought himself a nice pair of boat shoes at 60% off while they last. Check it out. And then we'll just mention the June food service deals. So today's Friday. If you're looking for lunch or dinner options, we already told you what Chef Scott's working on. And then also today you can get a fish dinner. You can get a full rack of ribs, chicken tenders, and what else is on there? Chicken tenders and Chinese dinner for $6. So there's the deals throughout the weekend. Those will change with July. Isn't it weird? July's next week, guys, right? Isn't that nuts? July is coming in hot, just like that. Ready or not, here comes July. Wow. Goes by quick. It does not slow down. Okay, I want to thank our guests for being here this morning. We started with Logan Morgan, who is the new finance manager at Toyota Muscatine. Congratulations, Logan Morgan. Good guy, local guy, transitioning into a new role at Toyota Muscatine. It was great to have him on the show and talk to him. I appreciate that. Thanks to our friend Tom McCleary with the Island Speedway. Always good to talk to Tom. Jamie Thompson was here with Pit Tower Custom RC Stands, and Alex Napper. They've got a fun event with RC racing action happening this weekend at the Island Speedway. And then, of course, don't forget Star Collectibles, one-stop shop for everything hobbies. It's a great place. And, yeah, okay. We've got Drive Up Donuts. Last thing I'll say, listen, Drive Up Donuts going on today till 11 a.m. It's 9:38 right now. Drive Up Donuts happening Saturday and Sunday, and everything else you need here at the store. 10% off meat and seafood from the service case. So go back to the meat department, grab yourself some steaks, save 10%. It's an awesome deal, okay? So Drive Up Donuts, awesome deal. My boss, Matt Schweitzer, said he was getting donuts. That's great. He might have them. That's why he's here. Is that true? I don't have any. He said he doesn't have any.
You buy on Fridays.
I buy on Fridays. Okay, that's fine. I can afford $5. It's a great price, all right? And then the 10% off in meat and seafood. Listen, even if it's raining, you're still going to grill, right? You're not going to let that stop you. And if you can save 10% off, that's so fantastic. New York strip steaks. What about like pork chops? Those Busch Light brats. My favorite are the brat patties. I love the brat patties from the meat department. 10% off, 2 more days to take advantage of it here at the store. Want to see you in here. No limit, stock up, light the grill. I heated up some pork chops. I had bought a couple of those 8-ounce pork chops. Holy moly. A little bit of the Fat Boy rub on it. That's good stuff. All right, thank you for watching the show this week. I appreciate it. We'll be back on Monday. In the meanwhile, if you need anything, you can email hyveetoday@gmail.com. You can reach out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want to find us is fine. And thanks again to CVI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine, and Lutheran Living Senior Campus. Fireworks in the lot, MCSA, support them, okay? I mean, this is it, right? Like, you can buy them, hang on to them, light them. I think starting on July 3rd, definitely on the 4th. Be safe, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. Bye.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.